Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, big day. So, I've been working toward getting back to Salt Lake City for a while so that I could get my trailer. So, I'm going to head on out here. We just dropped off the load, the triple with pallets there. So I've been running a few things together, so it's always fun sometimes when you do that, because you get to leave the job, and it's really a little more realistic in that you're leaving as you're dropping off. So, but if you haven't been following the series for a bit, I had been away, which I think hopefully didn't chase away too many people, but I kind of stopped on the consistency. And when I was really trying to think about, hey, what's making me spend my time other places than in ATS, it really came down to how I was feeling about the situation of finding work. And so I had bought a liquid tanker, or a tanker, that was for corrosive chemicals and so forth, because I'm part in a VTC, a virtual trucking company, that I'm part of. I'm in the hazmat division, and so I'd love to do hazmat loads because I get bonuses for that, and hazmat's fun, right? It's you're doing things that are challenging but necessary to sell in the market, so the commodities you get are interesting and important for unique products. But in any event, what I was struggling with is really in like the 6 episodes or so that I own the tanker, it just seemed like all I was doing, like 2 of the 6 times, if the entire episode was not devoted to it, a good portion of it was devoted to, all right, I'm going to drive my tractor to this city and hope I can find something. I'm going to drive the truck to this city, because it was a truck and the tractor and the trailer. So my alternative then was, if I have a dry van, like, there should be a load available for me anywhere. Is it going to be a hazmat load? Not necessarily, but it's going to be a load. So, and then swapping out trailers, basically you have to place trailers at your garages, and the only garage I have is here in Salt Lake City. So obviously we'll be starting out again almost like we were in the beginning, and then just figuring out which way we head. I've been trying to get ahead of things because I am also starting to get a feeling that we're going to hear about a new map or maps dropping. And so it would just be great, because that's what I ran into when Kansas came out. I had the tanker, and I went over there, and instead of exploring Kansas, I was chasing jobs.
And then turn left.
Where I think what this will give me is when new maps come out, I should be able to just go city to city with short jobs, really explore the new map, give you guys a view of it, give myself a view of it, and not run out of work. So that's why I've made the decision. Oh, I'm supposed to turn left. I don't know what I'm doing. Not listening is what I'm doing. I hope I can pull in here.
Finding a new route.
Sometimes there's like invisible walls, because I think my
Go straight.
I think my truck is over there. Let me. Ooh, I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna drive over the curb. So, yeah. Oh well. I can be bad once in a while, right? But there we are.
Turn left.
So I was too excited to tell you my thoughts, and just obviously wasn't paying attention. So it's the danger of driving. That's why they try to tell you not to use your cell phone when you drive, because even if it's hands-free, sometimes stuff like that happens. You're just like, I'm in automatic mode, but when you're having to turn, and
go straight.
It's not just muscle memory where you're going, it gets to be a challenge. So there's my little pit. I can't say I'm proud of my headquarters, but that's what we've got. So, pretty scrappy
Keep
little
left,
shed.
and then turn left.
Definitely not pretty, but I don't need it to be
Turn
pretty.
left.
I just need it to work. So somewhere here,
You have arrived at your destination.
in theory, we should have a trailer, but I'm not sure where. I can't imagine it'd be parked inside. It's not. Okay. So, let me look. I may just have to go into the menu and attach it to myself. So let me kind of position myself where I'm facing the other way, because then I think, you know, I don't want to suddenly have a trailer on me and I can't go anywhere. Alright, so we'll put it here, we'll go into our menu and work with the trailer. Alright, so trailer manager. So we've got the dry van, and I'm going to use it. You really want to take the dry van trailer? Yes, I do. Alright, the selected trailer has been attached. Oh, it moved us a little bit. Alright. Oh, that's a shadow. I'm like, what? Why do I have that weird stripe? But alright, so I think I can go around and out the back there, so I guess let me do that to begin with. Oh, yeah, I can see my exit right there. What am I talking about? Crazy old me. But we're all set there. We're going to have upgrades we can do to the truck and the trailer over time. Right now, though, I'm hoping I'm in better shape, so let's go try to find a load for this episode. Alright, I'm going to try to do the cargo market. Alright, well, the sad news is there is nothing available that is hazmat. So now, frankly, the bigger question becomes, let's just take a look at the map and see. Alright, so we haven't gone down to these areas. We've kind of gone up north around. So that's kind of what I was thinking. If I can head down either to Nevada, Arizona, that'll get me into spaces I haven't been in before. I'm trying to do World of Trucks jobs. I may turn this into a longer video, because this should not be a terribly lengthy run. Again, maybe it'll take me a while to get to Walmart here. I mean, Salt Lake's not a tiny,
And then go straight.
not a tiny city by any stretch.
Go straight.
Alright, looks like we're good. There's some Walmart trailers over there. But yeah, I'm not seeing the Walmart offhand here.
Turn right.
But yeah, I mean, other than going to the gas station or something.
Turn right.
But Provo's really close. It's the next town over. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to just do that. But that's where I was like, well, if I can move a little bit in the direction I want to go.
Get ready to turn right.
Because the other thing that is coming is California Rework is going to drop some things in with the new version, I think, of 1.50 at some point. So we're going to have some new things in California. And it's been a while since I've been in California, because I think the other rework pieces are already present from other updates. But it wouldn't hurt to be down in that area for a little bit. And, you know, then we can just explore around. But my hope is that, I mean, certainly I will say, just seeing what I saw right there, I mean, I had 4 screens full of options where I was lucky if I had 4 total options with my other trailer. So, the question is, where is this taking me? I mean, again, I know Salt Lake's not that small, but this is a long way here. So, do I stay right? Do I do something else? Alright.
And then exit right.
Alright. So that's taking me up toward Ogden a
Exit
bit.
right.
I'm hoping I didn't somehow pick the job strangely, but I don't understand. This just seems an interesting way to go if we're in Salt Lake. I thought I would have just stayed within the city, because I think we get to Ogden pretty fast. Maybe I didn't realize it. Maybe I picked an Ogden job. But Ogden's 23 miles, if that's where we're going. But at this point, we're going to do it. So maybe it won't be a long episode, you know, a longer episode, because it's going to take me a while to get there. I was hoping I could catch it, have 10 minutes of travel, and be done. But, you know, again,
Right. And then exit right.
it's not super far. I mean, 20 miles is... Truck Simulator's on a 20-to-1 scale.
Exit right.
So basically you're driving a mile in the simulator, and then you're
Keep left. And
kind
then
of done.
turn left.
So, but I may want to sleep. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. I mean, I should be okay, but the problem is if I get a longer run, it could take me too far. I don't know. I know what's going on in my head. I'm just not articulating it very well with my mouth. This is going to be a little challenging to get there. Holy moly. But we're going to see where we can get to. And, you know, it's one of those, I'll take a look at another load more than likely. But beyond that, I can't promise anything. Because I try to keep, you know, I think once episodes start getting over an hour, that's a lot for people to commit to. And I'd rather people be able to enjoy the full episode than have to sample one, because they just don't have the time. Because, you know, even if you run it at double speed, an hour-long episode is still going to take you half an hour. So if I'm not saying anything that's that intriguing to you or something... Alright, I gotta be careful here. Let me make sure there's nobody in the lane. But yeah, I still ended up on the curb. It's the one problem with the full-length dry van. I mean, 53-foot trailers, like, I mean, that's a normal-sized truck, but tight turns like that, I mean, that was not 180 degrees, but it was darn close, so that one was a bit of a challenge. The Walmart trucks are all around town. I don't understand. It's crazy. Maybe that's why they need me to carry something for them, because they've got trucks, but they're all busy doing something else. In there, we're going to need to turn left here.
Keep left, and then turn left.
My guess is I'm going to have to wait. Yep. This is what takes a while in the cities, especially if all the intersections are signaled, is you're waiting at traffic lights. And that all takes time, because at this point I think we've been spending 5 minutes just to come get this load. I think that went off because the... What kind of car is that? Interesting. I have no idea what that is. Alright, so... Well, they're still running through the light and turning, so I'm guessing they still have a green. Coastal Carrier. Moving and Storage Company. So this is where as a trucker, a radio's fun. You can be sitting here singing at the light or something, you know, but I can't do that, or I risk a strike. Well, I would be guaranteed a strike in YouTube because then I'd have
Keep
copyrighted material.
And then turn left.
Who's
Turn
going to
left.
Who's going to a Walmart behind the industrial park? This does not seem like Walmart real estate would have picked this as a real location. Maybe this is a distribution center.
Get ready to
I vaguely
right.
recall something like this. I mean, again, there's probably a lot of areas that are similar
right.
in Trucking Simulator, but yes, I vaguely recall going through an area like this, and my guess is yes, this has got to be a distribution center back here. That is crazy. Oh, there's the coastal carrier we saw a bit ago. We just can't come that way.
Get ready to turn left.
All right, so it's tucked away.
Turn left.
Way behind the building.
You have arrived at your destination.
I guess it's a distribution center. It looks interesting, I'll tell you that. All right. So we're going to have to back up to the docks, I'm sure, and get loaded. So my big question has been, I've probably only talked about it once or twice in the episodes that I've been driving over here with, but my big question has been, does this load the same way as my tanker did? I would imagine it probably does. I mean, it's just a screen that says loading. I'm trying to remember, what do I have over here? I think I'm all right. All right. Probably in the right direction. Ooh. The mirror appears to be clear. Again, one of the things I do in this series is try to stay, or the rule is stay in the cab. Someone did tell me, hey, amend the rule a little bit because a trucker will get out and walk around their truck and understand the surroundings, so that you certainly should be able to do that. Like, ATS doesn't let us physically get out and walk around, but what they were suggesting is I can use the overhead camera. I just commit to not moving the truck if I need to do that. So, like, basically if I want to take a peek, I basically say, nope, I'm stopping the truck, I'm going to go look. But this was pretty open after that, so I think I'm okay now. Because there's not much, I'm open, yeah. I was open over there too. But we'll get ourselves in here. And yeah, I could have gotten a shorter dry van, but then obviously I assume that is going to limit my income a little bit. Now that I have a dry van, this is definitely one of those things where I've talked about. I'd love SCS to do and model LTL, where I could pick up multiple loads with this thing. I'm not sure if I'm drifting over too far. This might be unfortunate. But let's see. Nope, okay, we're good. So I need to stop the engine, and now we should be able to load. Alright, so other than it's obviously showing me a different truck, it took about an hour. Alright, so let's reset this. I wasn't really paying attention to how many miles, because I know Provo's pretty close. So I want to say it should be less than 100 miles. But with the backing up and whatever, like, that took 6 minutes just to get back here. So maybe we'll just do this. I don't want to make it too long. So just give you another episode for us to continue and hopefully head down to some new areas. But some of it will definitely be chasing the work, because if I can find a hazmat load, like, I'm gonna take it, because I'd rather do that. And my hope is if I'm dropping something off in town somewhere, they're going to want to move something that's hazmat. But if there isn't, that's why I get the benefit. But like, if I don't have a specific hazmat load, right now I'm heading over west. I'm going to California and the original ATS stomping grounds that I kind of avoided when I started this series.
Get ready to
Maybe
turn
not
right.
intentionally, but you know, who knows. So,
Turn right.
but yeah, this is a long way away. I'm going to obey the traffic rules because that's what I should do. Alright, I think... No, okay, I thought someone was coming. I'm like, I got to be careful because there's that pole, but I still
Keep
can turn
right.
pretty
And then
well.
turn right.
Alright, so now we're out of the
Turn
industrial park, and now we're back into the land of turn signals and all of that. I don't know who's going first. It's like nobody has a green light. I'm not waiting. I got money to make. As I've said before, common phrase, if the wheels aren't rolling, you're not making money.
Keep
So,
right. And then turn right.
because again, I am, you know, I'm not paid by the mile
Turn right.
per se, but obviously the faster I get somewhere, the better it'll be. All right. And now we're going to have the nearly 180 turn again, but this has got a bigger radius than where we were at.
And then turn left.
Okay, does this say non-left turn? I like that,
Turn
because
left.
then I don't have to wait. Alright, I'm going to swing out as far as I can. I don't think we've got anybody. No, we're good. Because, yeah, otherwise that left lane was tough. Not sure which way. We should be going south, but I think I'm going to need to get to the interstate.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Oh, interesting. I'm obviously turned around.
Turn left.
Okay, well this is south, so I'm right, but... Okay. I did not think this was the interstate. I thought the next one was. And it might be. This just may go a different way. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We're going where we need to go. And that means we're getting closer to where we need to be. So, get ourselves moving if we can. So one of the things I do have to determine is, do I want to upgrade my engine? It'll burn more fuel, I'm sure, but it'll also speed things up, you know, a little faster. I just don't know that I'm going to be carrying anything that incredibly heavy. But this engine is challenging. It's only 370 horse. You know, I don't know that I need anything for a super heavy haul setup, but it may be worth looking at as something that I do too, because I saw last time on the Freightliner I was able to go up to like the 550, 560-ish horsepower, and I think that should be enough. The biggest thing I need to see is I don't know that I have an 18-speed transmission. I don't. You can see my gearbox is 13, so that's part of it as well. That makes it a little more challenging, so I need to see if that's available, or when, you know, or keep an eye on when that might become available, because I think that is what might be when it makes sense to change everything out. But right now I have a 13 speed. The 18 speed I do tend to like a lot. So
Keep left.
I think that's what I'm looking for, an 18 speed with a 550 horsepower engine. Alright, still working through a little cold, so sometimes a little bit of muting so that I can cough or whatever. So, looks like a water park over there. I'm sure I've seen it before. But a little bit of fun land. Pretty cool. Better look at it than I've normally had. Alright. And Provo should be probably the next exit. I don't know why I'm drifting all over the road. Alright, we'll see if it makes a liar out of me. We're already at 55 miles, so I said under 100. Here we go. What have we got? Provo 17. So unless we got to really drive around once we get to town, it should be under. What is that? I think that was just a piece of grass or something. There's not normally debris or something to get you to run over or flatten a tire. I haven't seen that change in American Truck Simulator. I am all over the road today. You'd think I had been drinking or something. So I think there are 2 exits in Provo. There might even be 3. So clearly we're not exiting at this one. You can see we've got our Tractor Supply and probably the Centex Homes is I think what the other one off to the right was. So yeah, I remember this building. So I think that's another Centex Homes there. I see a train off to the right. But I would think this exit is where we're going to go. We'll see what it says. Because, yeah, price is where I always tend to head. But, yeah, this warehouse is one I do remember.
Keep right.
All right.
And then exit right.
I was beginning to wonder. I'm like, maybe it's not telling me yet. But it's right there. Because... yeah, Provo
right.
doesn't go very far beyond this, but yes, it's right, whoops, right there. And then I need to head to the left. I remember this exit a bit as well. I'm assuming with the blinking that the light is red. I'm wrong. Now it is. Shoot. If I had just gone, I could have made it, but if it was red, I would have gotten a red light violation. I wouldn't have been able to stop in time. So that's alright. Alright, so we gotta go over, and then the Walmart's kind of tucked away. I'm guessing they've got a truck. Looks like an International. I can see it over there. I just discovered an International on one of my routes on the way over here, so I don't need that. I already got that carrier. I probably have a dealership for every make, but not sure. Alright. So now we're straightened up. But we will be delivering our first load with our brand spanking new dry van. So I like it. I feel better already. Although, like I said, if I can get... I just don't know that there's a lot of other hazmat with the dry van other than like fireworks. I mean, in theory, there should be a lot of options. I definitely recall on the road seeing a lot of trucks with a hazmat placard. I mean, at this point, I have all my hazmat options unlocked. So if it is available, I should see it. It's just a matter of, you know, is it available wherever I'm at? Again, we want to go out far enough. I still went up on the curb, so not a great turn, but there was nobody there. There's no posts or anything. It's all right.
Go straight.
All right. Question is, where do I enter the Walmart? So again, that looks like a long way around. I don't know that I can get in from here. It's interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely running a bit long. It's probably going to take me another 5 minutes or more before I can park if the GPS sends me around the wrong way. So I'm going to want to take a look, because I think basically where that Walmart trailer is, I'm kind of right over there. I just need to see what it looks like, and maybe I just drive through the parking lot and head over there, and that'll work. Because I can't imagine it's going to send me around the building, around the back. I mean, it could, because I clearly have a path there. If it does, then I'm going to have one of those crazy U-turn things. let's take a peek. I'll make sure I'm going straight enough here. Alright, no, there's just cement posts there, so I am going to have to go around the back. But, and I'm guessing, even though I'm close here, I don't think it's going to give me... Oh, it might, because to enter... no, it's not going to let me discover the Walmart or the International. Because then I'm going to be in their parking lot.
You have arrived
And
at
there
your
we go.
destination.
Trucks only. So, let's be careful. Alright, but yeah. So, it is an international dealer. At least I have that verified. It's getting a little dark. Alright, so this is always probably a pretty tricky opportunity because I'm going to have to turn myself around here. And I thought there was a trailer parked, so I've got to be careful. Oh, well, I really should turn myself around because, again, I don't want a blind side if I can avoid it. So let's... Oh, did I... Oh, boy. Well, that's sad. I drove poorly. There's nothing else to say there. I was trying to give myself enough room. Hopefully I didn't damage my trailer too badly, or the other one. But, eesh. A little difficulty maneuvering, so I apologize. That was sloppy driving. There's not really any other way to state it. So this might take a few attempts here. But we're going to try. I'm going to see what we can pull off. Yes, I had gone up the curb a little bit. How far am I from the wall? I think I'm all right. Now, the challenge is I don't know that I can swing out quite enough. I might luck out here. Alright, I need to turn some more. I'm worried. Let me look. I can't really tell. It seems like I got room. So I should be able to rotate. So let me keep going. It's going to be a bit more than I would like. I think that... Nah, this is bad. Let me just fix it. I'm not doing well at all with this. Okay, I need to do it a little bit different. Alright. Let's get a little tighter. I was thinking I was good, and obviously I was not. Alright, I got room from the wall. I need to keep the rotation going for a bit yet. Because even with that, I'm still further than I would like, but this is straightening me out. I've got enough room, so I should be okay. And we'll get that over. Alright. So, we've got the computers delivered. Let's unload. Alright. So, got a little bit of a parking bonus. Alright. But yeah, I'm not going to get another, because I'd have to get a really short job, and that's not what I'm really looking to do. So, we're going to hold off here. And with that, I'm going to wrap things up. If you have enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like, please consider doing that. If you're not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.